Hi chat. Okay. More highlights.
I mean, as of right now, for what he's doing, it's good for what he's doing. But once he fights a real fighter, it's gonna be bad. YouTubers and keep putting them in there, putting them in there with MMA guys.
Yeah.
That's kind of over the hill. He's gonna continue to shine. So
Floyd Mayweather just reacted to the much talked about Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight, and his take on it is as intriguing as you'd expect. While Mayweather and Paul don't exactly have a good relationship thanks to their long-standing feud, Money Floyd, however, had some surprisingly positive things to say about the bout. Meanwhile, Tyson's fans had a bit of a scare recently when the former champ experienced some health issues while on a flight. Reports say he felt dizzy and nauseous due to an ulcer flare-up, but Iron Mike, being Iron Mike, came back to reassure everyone that he was fine and ready for the fight. The highly anticipated fight was streamed live on Netflix and packed out a sold-out crowd at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Fans had high hopes for the showdown, but let's just say the night didn't go the way most Tyson supporters had envisioned. The showdown promised chaos and delivered exactly that, though maybe not the kind of chaos anyone expected. From start to finish, it was more of a Netflix fever dream than a professional boxing match. We're talking buffering issues, miscommunications, and even a flash of Tyson's backside. And that was just the undercard. Jake Paul made his ring entrance rolling up in a green convertible alongside Big Bro Logan. Tyson, meanwhile, kept it old school, strolling down to the ring, just a legend stepping back into the ring at 58 years old.
And now they're finally walking out. It's all this theatrical stuff that's happening right now. I just want to see these guys fight. I don't care about your car. I don't care about 30 minutes of commercials.
What's up, Tom?
I hope Mike Tyson walks out like a G. Like a praying he just walks out like, I'm here to box. Now, I'm not saying Mike Tyson can't win. I'm just saying, we'll see. Maybe he's going to file.
I just started stream.
Bar one. Mike Tyson. Holy. Okay, that right hand though. 2 minutes is not long enough. 2 minutes is very, very quick.
For the first two rounds, Tyson had the crowd hyped, channeling that ferocious energy of decades back. But as the fight dragged on, reality hit. By the later rounds, Tyson's punches slowed, and the 27-year-old Jake Paul started to find his rhythm. Paul didn't exactly land any knockout punches, but his jabs and counters were enough to rack up points. After 8 two-minute rounds, 16 long minutes of mostly circling, light jabs, and a lot of awkward pacing, the judges unanimously handed Paul the win. The crowd was less than impressed, booing the final moments of what felt more like a sparring session than an actual brawl. To his credit, Jake controlled
I'm gonna play
the fight,
Fortnite after,
but
yep.
the sight of a visibly
Maybe
fatigued
stream Fortnite
Tyson
after.
struggling in the ring hit fans in the feels for all the wrong reasons. Still, there was a mutual respect in the end, as the two men embraced in the center of the ring. Respect aside, though, this match left everyone wondering if this was a spectacle we actually needed. The 58-year-old heavyweight legend, Mike Tyson, stepped into the ring looking like a shadow of his former self. Sure, there were flashes of the old Iron Mike, especially in the opening round when he landed a couple of sharp left hooks, but from there, it was clear that Father Time was in Jake Paul's corner. Tyson struggled to mount any real offense, managing just 18 punches compared to Paul's impressive 78. Wearing a knee brace and visibly slower than his younger opponent, Tyson found himself on the back foot after being rocked by a few solid left hands in the third round. Despite being outmatched, he showed some veteran grit and defensive skills to avoid taking major damage, but the fight was never close. Tyson later admitted he was fighting through a leg injury, which didn't help matters. Jake Paul, at 27 and in peak athletic condition, proved too much for the aging boxing icon. While no one expected Tyson to look like the fearsome fighter he was in his prime, it was still a tough pill to swallow for millions of fans who stayed up late to watch the event live. The result may have been predictable, but seeing one of the greatest heavyweights ever struggle against a social media star was a bittersweet moment for boxing lovers everywhere. It showed that even legends have their limits. Mike Tyson was once the most feared heavyweight champion on the planet, but made a shocking return to professional boxing after nearly 2 decades. Stepping into the ring at 58 years old, Tyson faced off against Jake, but as the dust settled, the question on everyone's mind was simple. Would Tyson dare to do this again? This was Tyson's first professional fight since 2005, when he famously lost to Kevin McBride in what many thought would be his final bout. it. Sure, he had an exhibition match against Roy Jones Jr. in 2020, but this was the real deal, and it showed. Tyson's legendary reputation didn't translate into results this time, leaving fans both surprised by his bravery and pained by the reality of old age catching up with their hero.
Bravery,
You
know what I
have
mean?
no idea how much I'm praying that you are right. I do not want to see Mike Tyson get knocked out. I really, really don't. I'm proud at how his life has evolved and, you know, and all of this stuff after all that he's been through. I don't wish this brother to get knocked out. But, yo, fellas, he's 31 years older than Jake Paul. 31. Do y'all understand? I'm going to put this in perspective. I was just telling somebody here in studio in L.A. this. Do y'all know more than 20 years ago,
Typing for real in chat.
Mike Tyson got dropped in a fight from sheer fatigue?
Because
Wasn't even
that's
hurt.
true.
But still extended his hand
That's
to reach
true.
out for the referee to help him up. He actually had a second there where he was looking for the referee to help him up because he was so tired. You
Why is
understand?
my
that he could.
wait? Why is my stream? Why is my stream dropping frames? Wait, let me restart stream. Wait 1 second. My stream is dropping frames. Wait, be right back.